we want to find the volume of the composite below. So a composite figure is two or more 3D figures combined to make one. So as you can see, this composite consists of a prism and a pyramid. And in the reading it says that the pyramid has a slant height of 7 feet. Let's identify that piece here. Make sure you know where the slant height is and what that means and what we'll do with that. And it's 7 feet. Okay. The hexagonal bases have an apothem of 5.19. Remember, the apothem is from the center of the figure drawn perpendicular to one of the sides. We're going to use that up here, and we're going to go from the center and we're going to draw it perpendicular to this piece here to work with the slant height and create this vertical right triangle inside here. Now the purpose of this is to find this vertical height. The vertical height is needed for volume. Now the vertical height, make a note, vertical height is this piece here. We need to find that. We can find this by taking and using Pythagorean theorem. Now the apothem, the 5.19, that's from the center drawn perpendicular to one base edge. Remember when we studied that. So let's jot this in here. 5.19 is a leg of a right triangle, and remember the slant height is always C. H is going to equal to the square root of 7 squared minus 5.19 squared. Our formula chart, and let's get our formula for a pyramid and a prism. The pyramid, volume of a pyramid was going to be 1/3 times the area of the base times the height, and then we want to add in the prism. So the volume of a prism is capital B times height. So we'll keep this, get this organized. Let's go ahead and write down pyramid and then plus prism. Now, all right, we have our formula. Now we know the height of the prism, H, is here. This is 8. This is the height for the prism, the height for the pyramid. Well, let's go ahead and calculate that now that we've got our formula down. Approximately equal to 4.7. Now, the area of the base for the pyramid, capital B, can be found by, and then go to the formula chart and go to under area to locate regular polygon. So the area of a regular polygon is 1/2 times A times, A stands for the apothem, times capital P is perimeter. The apothem is 5.19. Apothem, we know it. We know the A is 5.19. Let's calculate the perimeter. Remember, the perimeter is the distance around the base, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Remember, 6 sides times the length of one side, and that'll get us our perimeter. Okay, we can find the area of the base, and all that information for the capital B will go here and here. The height for the pyramid is going to be 4.7 somehow. Okay, I want you to organize your thoughts here. All right, now let's go to the calculator and do control divide. Get your 1/3 in. Place capital B with 0.5 times 5.19 times 36 and go ahead and get a number right now to be 93.4 times the height of the pyramid is 4.7. Alright, so we're not confused here. Let's go ahead and use parentheses. Alright, at this point. Alright, now 1/3 times area of the base plus times the height. Okay, always go back to your formula. Make sure you are following it. Bring down this plus sign. Capital B is going to be the same for the prism, 93.4, and then times the height of the prism is 8. Alright, now let's go to the calculator, and you can see that in this calculation that I've done already, you can see I already have the area for the hexagon here. So when I need it, I'm going to arrow up and get it. Right now I'm going to start with control divide, 1/3, arrow out, times, and you know the formula for the pyramid is 1/3 times area of the base. So here's my area of the base right up here. Now right up above that is the vertical height of the pyramid. So that's the only two. I'm going to come back and get all that. Right now I'm going to bring in the area of the base. I'm just going to follow my formula, press times, I'm going to arrow up, get that height. That height goes with my pyramid. I'm working pyramid first. Press enter, and look at all those decimal places. And then plus, now it's time for the prism. And I already have the calculations ready. I don't have to type in all that. All I have to do is arrow up, get it. So the area of the base for my prism, we know it. And I want to times it by the height of the prism, which is 8. Alright, there is your volume for this composite figure. At this point you want to round. Notice 893.63. If I'm going to round to the 10th, 3 is less than 5. Okay, and because it's less than 5, I'll keep 6. If this 3 was greater than 5, I would round that 6 to a 7. So it's 893. So I'm going to write down 893.6, and the units will be feet, and then don't forget to the third because this is volume.